Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to Clanfolk with Colquhoun Conquers, as here we are in the middle of summer. It's heating up for the old family, but hopefully it'll stay that way for a little bit longer. That'd be quite nice. We've actually got our wee guest here as well. He is not particularly happy. So it's going to be a little bit worse for our reputation, but you know what? I don't really care. We need the money. I also don't like this fox here. We had obviously that duel between the goat and the wolf last. I really don't like you coming this close as well. Get off. Get off. Go away. Ah, dear. I could really do with some dogs, is all I'm thinking right now. Could really do with some dogs. That'd be really nice to have. Just to try and... Yeah, because you're getting awfully close to the chickens that are currently sitting outside. So, you know what? You're going to have to go. You're done. You're done. Out you get. Go and kill them. Kill the fox. Kill the whole family. You know, the whole 9 yards. Yes, so we need to have a little think about what we're going to be doing. Luckily, it looks like some of these berry bushes are getting pretty close to getting their full amount of berries, which is nice. Let's gather a couple of these berries where we can. Oh yes, it's going to be pretty good. Unfortunately, we don't have a cooling area over here anymore, so they will rot pretty quickly, but we can always make some dried berry bowls, as well as our tallow. That should help us a wee bit. We've got our traders that have come in. What we got here? Dry peat bricks will always be fantastic and always be welcomed here. Thank you very much. Let's sell you a couple of baskets just to keep our money up. In fact, we'll sell all of our baskets. Could sell some hand tools as well, but no, let's not do it. We're definitely not selling Mrs. Sheepy. Off you trot. We're alright for straw. We'll buy an oat sheaf. We don't have a ram, do we? No, we don't. This could be a way of getting us more sheeps. I mean, the thing is, do we want a ram, or do we really, or we want a billy goat more? Yeah, I mean, Mrs. Sheepy's pretty old. By the time that ram grows up, I mean, Mrs. Sheepy will be almost like a senior at that point. I don't think as much as I would love to have, like, a male ram, I just don't think it's not what we need right now. It's not what we need right now. Let's not worry about it. Okay, let's also, while we're here, where is it? Lumber and carpentry. Let's try and get this timber up. We'll just pop it down over here. We need some more hand tools, and for that we're going to need some additional stuff here. So we'll maybe say, hey, come over here and make some hand tools for us when you get a second. And that means that we can start to work on things like planks, etc., and sort of nails and that. Let's get the seeds out of the way as well. We don't want stuff rotting out in the rain as much as we can, because it's awfully rainy today. It's that typical summer weather. Oh, that's a big lightning strike as well. Arna, you alright? Oh, yeah, you're on death's door. Wow, you just got absolutely destroyed by that lightning strike there. We've got to save her, guys. Come on. Where's everybody? Oh, they hit the house as well. A second lightning strike has hit the house. It's completely destroyed this fur tunic. Right, come on, guys. Let's fight that fire. Wow. All right, that was bad. That was really bad. Are we anybody gonna help Anna? There you go. Okay, you're all right now. Can we just give you some time off? Yeah, there we go. Let's give you some time off now. Actually, I think you need it because you're, as you say, you're on death's door. You're still pretty happy about it. You know, you've been struck by lightning. Okay, that was a little bit of a tense start to an episode where not only did our house get hit, our roof didn't get damaged, fortunately. It's just, you know, a little bit of cosmetic damage. You know, a couple of stuff got burnt a wee bit. I suppose that's why you don't want to keep your flammable stuff all together. But now we can calm down because we've got planks. So let's maybe make ourselves a little bit of a few of these planks. We can use up some of our wood. And that'll help us get a little bit further down the tech tree as well. Yeah, I know, Arna. Just you just chill. You just chill. You're just, you know, you're all right. You're tending your fire. You're kind of working away. Well, you're not actually doing everything other than work away. You're just kind of like chilling out, which is good. You just be well fed there. Ah, here we go. So we got an ash bin, a coal bin, ingot bin, water trough, workbench. Fantastic. That workbench specifically is going to be incredibly useful. This is going to make us able to kind of build things much faster. It does require an awful lot of tools, however, but it's alright. Got a plank stack too, so I think we just pop that down next to here. Now, Where do we want to put our ash? Probably over here, just because it's going to be, that's near where it's going to be produced, so it's going to be easier to kind of store it there. Probably want to put our coal somewhere as well, like over here. Yeah, there we go, pop that there. At least, to be fair, that's kind of in the way, so maybe we actually kind of put that down. Our ingot bin over there. I thought we had an ingot bin already. No, we got the bloom bin, so we can store. We'll store ingots like over here. That should be fine. And I think we kind of put our coal kind of storage over. We'll put it next to here. That should be out of the way. And at least then it's like we still got a path to the toilets. At least until we kind of like make another toilet over here. Although we don't really have a space for a toilet over here, but that's okay. People can kind of come up to these poop bits anyway. Hopefully we'll be able to make some chamber pots soon and actually make some proper toilets too. That'd be nice. But yeah, everybody's okay. We're kind of simmering down a little bit. Anne is... You know what? For a woman that's just been hit by lightning, she's actually doing surprisingly well. It goes to show you how good, you know, having some food is. As well, our mood's actually pretty high. You know, despite being hit by lightning. I'm just more shocked. I mean, that did nearly kill her. And if she was injured in any other way, say like if we had a particularly like harsh winter and people weren't getting fed, travelers, I think we'll actually just get you to leave just now. I don't think we can really take the loss of reputation anymore. Yeah, if we were say struggling a little bit more and that happened again, like that could have been lethal. That could have just killed her straight up. Or potentially, I guess, if it like hit a child or something like that, that would have been even worse. But fortunately, everyone's okay. All's well that ends well, after all. People having a wee sleep over here. Now, I really want to get this place done sooner rather than later, to be perfectly honest, because the sooner we get this place done, the sooner we can kind of get this actually heated properly. Because right now, it's summer, it doesn't really matter. We might have to just bring everybody back in here into the main kind of like longhouse over winter if we don't get this place done. I mean, that would be us constructing it for over a year, but I understand why it's taking so long, because we're trying to get this peat and trying to dry this peat and get it from all these faraway places. That is a wolf. I'm not happy about you being here. You go. You have to go. I know you have pups and I feel kind of bad about that, but you need to go. Can't be having that. Cannot be having that. Can't be having that when the goats are sleeping outside. Just the way of the world. You're not having my goat, especially when you're getting this close. You get away. You get away. Okay, you're past us by. Thank goodness you're well fed. I'm getting a little bit tetchy by how kind of exposed our animals are. I really feel like we need a shed as well, but we just don't have anything to build with. Things are taking too long as it stands without starting even more projects. He says while designating more tasks, but you know, just that's the way things have to go. How much peat do we have over here? That's 24 peat. Let's get somebody over there to grab that. And you are, I mean, you're basically fine now. So you've had a day off. You've been struck by lightning. You can have one day off, and then it's back to work. that's how it goes. So you get yourself back to work. You start farming again, doing some threshing. There you go. Some light activity. That'll do you. There we go. Got our coal bin done. That's great. Love to see it. It means that we're able to kind of get some more stuff done. We've got some traders coming in, some more wolves running about. You get out of there. Let's have a wee look. What do you have? You've got iron ore, so we'll buy both your iron ore. Thank you. We'll go sell some of our baskets. Time consuming as they are to make, they do give us an awful lot of money. So yeah, thank you very much. You can go now. Thank you for the iron ore. That will be very, very helpful. Elspeth's doing all right. Agnes, you're still coming along. Can you scare off that wolf for us? That'd be very, very nice. And yeah, so we need more stone because we need to get more stuff for our fences here. I mean, these fences have been an awful lot of stone, to be quite honest with you. I mean, but yeah, they look nice, so that's fine. Hail and raw eels. I kind of hate to say it, man, but it's not really what we're looking for right now. Off you trot. Yeah, so we need to get some more stone. We need to get some more peat as well. We need to get an awful lot more peat. We need to get this stuff dried. We need to make sure that we're not leaving stuff out in the rain as well, if we could potentially help it. Thank you very much. There we go. Store that up. That should be all right. We should definitely think about producing a water trough of some kind as well for the animals, just so that it doesn't freeze. This is kind of annoying that this place is so dark, but just means that we're going to need to get like a torch here. I mean, yeah, we could put like a torch there, and then potentially just put like, I don't know, your stone peat stove like here, just in the corner. It's going to need some clay, but that's okay. And just gather a little bit of clay. I need to gather some stones as well. I mean, there's plenty of stone like over here, so if we tell you just gather up like just the sort of random stone that's over here, that should at least hopefully get us this, get this wall done. That'd be quite nice. I mean, this whole kind of planting area is taking an awful lot longer than I initially, I mean, to be honest, everything's taking a lot longer than I initially would have thought, but it is the works. Things just go a little bit slower. It's the resource extraction that's really taking a long time. I mean, we've got all this bog iron. It's like 130 bog iron. I'd really like to be able to just like shove it over here and store it, but I can't seem to find the storage for bog iron anymore. That's a whole posse of wolves. They've been shot by arrows already. You've got arrows sticking out. You shot one of the babies. I'm sorry, but stay away from my goats. Stay away from Big Kid, who now actually can produce milk. That's pretty good. So we need to try and make ourselves a milking bucket when we get a chance. So, and we also want to make a workbench when we can. That's going to be a little bit harder in terms of what we need, because we're going to need nails. We're going to need all sorts. I mean, let's actually say, hey, we want to have at least 20 nails. I'd say 20 rivets. Probably some iron straps, maybe 20 of them. Plenty of iron ingots, and we're also going to need some hand tools. How many hand tools have we found? 3 hand tools. All right, that's gonna be tough, but we'll try our best. We just don't have the iron at the moment. It's not to say that we couldn't have the iron at the moment. We've actually got so much bog iron that if we get a chance to do it, we can crush it very, very easily. It's just having the time for it. I do also really want to build up some. But the thing is, we don't have the stone. I'd really love to get some stone paths down to the peat. I think that would also really help, because it's like I have to get through all this like heather and all this kind of crap in order to get over there. Same over here. It's like you've got a whole bunch of the sort of grassland. The movement speed isn't too bad, but it does just really just get really bad. Like these kind of open bits are a little bit slower than normal, but then you're going through these like densely kind of like overgrown areas, and it just really slows you down. Even if, I suppose we could even do it like a dirt path. That is true, we could do a dirt path and it could just be a lot faster. We can always upgrade to stone later. There is always the option for that. There is always the option for that. But never mind, we're getting this peat stove done. That's good. We're not keeping you lit for now. The other thing as well, we really need to get these dried, not only for getting this place done, but just in general for heating. Like, we're not that far off things getting cooler. I mean, it's what, summer 7? Things are gonna get a bit cooler. Oh, look at all the wee babies. There we go. Little cubs. Hello. You're very small. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure they're called fox cubs. They're not called fox kits. Oh, they are called kits. Oh, I'm completely wrong. I was just sitting there going, are they cubs or the kits? I can't quite remember. But the game, very fortunately, has told me. What do they say? If you don't know something, shut up. I wish I could take that to heart more often, but here we are. Other than that, little kid's doing alright. Big kid, you're doing fine too. You'll actually be no longer a juvenile soon enough. And that'll be pretty good. We'll have two people that are there. Nans, I would love to be able to bring you in, but I cannot, because you're just going to hate it. I'd really like to be able to get the extra money and use up some of this food so it doesn't like rot, just because like it's a little bit less wasteful. Yeah, some of these berries. Keep most of the berries on the thing so we can make some berry soup or some dried berry bits later on. This look really nice with the kind of the stone bit there. Yeah, people can kind of come in. There you go. You should be very happy. Oh, you're about to pop. Okay, we're gonna need to get a baby bit in here for you then. There we go. We'll get you a wee baby bit. Martin's loving life. I mean, he's got his own private room. It's terrible because he keeps getting disturbed because the chickens are making noises, but I mean, in a certain sense, he's probably loving it. I mean, yeah, if we can probably move him into one of the other rooms. Move him into the big room. I mean, I suppose he is the heir apparent. So, you know, he will be the next clan leader. There we are, day 48. Speaking of growing up, the babies are nearly done. And that's going to be pretty huge, because that's going to be a whole bunch of extra workers. And after all, we always say there's nothing as good as child labor. I'm sure some people say that, I'm sure. But yes, once they kind of grow up, that'd be really good for us. It means that we'll be ready to... we should be able to do a lot more things. Like, we will have this other baby that's coming from Elspeth, which is not ideal, but it's okay. She'll probably give birth tonight. How else we doing, everyone? Everybody's kind of roaming about, that's fine. How else? Probably move these clothing baskets like into people's rooms. That makes more sense than kind of having them in this sort of common area, and it means then we can get a water trough over here as well. That'll be good. Everybody's cooking up some stuff, cooking up some grub. The garden area is getting on a little bit. It's not we're not going to really be able to use it this year, unfortunately, but that's okay. We're getting the roof done. I mean, to be fair, actually, if we can get this kind of like threshing area done, we can move it out there. We can kind of get our sort of food storage area just expanded a little bit. That could also be quite nice. Be nice as well to get this work. It'd be nice to have a lot of things. That's kind of what I'm getting at. But things are just taking a little bit of time. And once again, we've got the lovely summer rain. Let's get ourselves some hay from this thistle, because we don't actually have any hay at the moment, which is a little bit concerning. We might have to do some big extraction in the autumn, just to make sure that we have enough to do us over winter. We did get our meat done as well. That's currently smoking away. That's good. Should keep this place nice and toasty. I mean, probably a bit too toasty at the moment. 25 degrees inside. Oh, that's toasty. that is certainly toasty. What are we doing over here? Well, we pretty much used all of the peat bricks that we've got. We're still harvesting peat up here. We are indeed. Elspeth working away. That's fine. How are we doing for straw? We're doing alright for straw. We can always go and cut down some more reeds if we need to. Yeah. We should be fine as well. We'll have loads of mushrooms coming up soon. We'll have to probably start... Nah, we could maybe actually start gathering a little bit, just so we can start drying them. And between the dried mushrooms and smoked meat, I think that should hopefully do us alright. How are we doing for planks? Absolutely fine for planks. Give us a little bit of bark as well, which... I mean, I don't think we can use bark as flooring quite yet, but that's another way we could maybe, like, you know, expand out the road system a little bit. Yeah, definitely we need to get rid of all this kind of heather and that. That is for sure. Any more stones that we can kind of pick up just to clear them off? I mean, yeah, there's lots of stones like over here, lots of stones over here. That's probably one of the reasons why it's taking people so long to get around. We just gather up the stones kind of around the peat area, and we can use them to finish that wall, and then once we finish that wall, we'll build ourselves out just two little paths leading up here, leading up there. That'll be good. Anne is nearly done with all of the farming bit over here, which is great. You guys are nice and doing pretty well in terms of growing. Some nice little plants coming out. Yeah, you're growing all right. We could maybe do some more like fertilizer, or just some fertilizer would be nice. But worry about that in a wee bit. Everybody's working away, and that's the main thing. Callum, you're feeling pretty good about things. Agnes is pretty good. Anne is absolutely fine. So she got hit by lightning, but she's a-okay. I do feel that maybe there's not enough threat. I know it's not the idea of the game, it's not like a RimWorld thing where, you know, you're worried about raids and that kind of stuff. I feel there's not enough threats. Now that lightning strike was really cool. Really kind of like, you know, showed, oh yeah, people could die, and then nothing really has come of it, because she's literally better in a day. I would have kind of hoped there would be especially on like a works difficulty, I would have hoped there would be like a bit more like long-term bad stuff, you know, from like having the health so low. Like maybe it like really reduces their other stat. I mean, it did massively reduce their work. If we didn't have food, if we didn't have place to stay, let's say that lightning strike hit our house and we suddenly had nowhere to stay, then that I could really see the consequences of that, and that could be quite cool to kind of experience. But it did seem that she just recovered from that maybe a little bit too quickly. Even if it was like a couple of days, it's just like she'd have to, like, you know, be out of action. That would have been fine. Alright, okay, so what did we get? Carpentry, supply shelf, and improved thresher. Now, this is where I think this is where we try and get this improved thresher and we get it down here. It does require hand tools. Ooh, you are an expensive bugger. So we're gonna need to get more hand tools. So we'll get that when we can. But if we can get this thresher down, this improved thresher, then that'll mean that we don't need this thresher that's currently sitting in here. We can free up the straw pile. We suddenly have a lot more places to store food and keep it cold. Potentially even get some more jugs. Make sure that we're keeping things nice and cool. And yeah, pretty good. Who are you? You're a traveller, Rory. Again, I think we're just going to tell you to go, man. I'm sorry. I'd love to have you here, but we don't want to worry about that. Carpentry would be good for more refined boards. Rain does stop, and it does require an awful lot of nails and hand tools. Like, the production of hand tools now does make it so that, I mean, you do want the peat anyway because you want the, you know, the less costly roof. Although at this point, I think a straw roof might just be easier for us to build. I guess worst comes to worst, we could always just go for a straw roof. It will make it so that everything's going to, if I mean the lightning strikes again, everything's just going to go up in flames, but if we need to... Ah, here we go, new baby, Bessie. Baby Bessie. Good stuff. Oh well. We'll give you this baby basket. You can come sleep in here with your mum, who's... I was going to say, oh, lazy so-and-so. She has just given birth, so let's give her a little bit of credit. There you go. You're very satisfied. You're very grateful. Indeed, you should be. And your wee baby's there. You're no longer getting a private bit. Yeah, I do wonder if we maybe just want to build like a little nursery, because it does seem like, you know, there's babies popping out here and there and everywhere. Speaking of which, Agnes. So Agnes at least isn't having another child. That's good. But Anne is. Not saying that's bad, but just saying. Oh, I think we've actually got... Oh no, we do have you in the right. But I was going to say, do we accidentally have people in the wrong bit? That would be kind of funny. But no, we're actually okay in that regard. But we should have... You guys should be... You're going to grow up very, very soon. Maybe autumn time. I'm just really wanting these guys to grow up. That'd be very, very handy for us. Right, let's tell you what. Let's get rid of this this simple workbench, because we want to be using this other workbench where we get the chance. We managed to get ourselves a wee iron wall torch, which is good. Keep this place a little bit more lit up. We might need to bring another one over here as well. But that's okay. It should also warm the place up as well, which is good. Because this kind of central area is done. So, what do we need to do for that? Well, we need to get some vents. Why can I not remember where vents are? They're in building, aren't they? There they are. So yeah, let's get ourselves a couple of vents over here and get them kind of built in. That will make it so that this place is able to warm itself up, which will be good. So everybody's got their own little straw doors. We still don't have this improved thresher built. That's okay. Alright, so we've managed to get the vent done. We've got a fireproof vent, should we need it. Andrew, what you got for us? Wood, ash, branches, and neeps. This is really not what I'm asking for, man. Off you go. I'm not having it. I'm sorry. We've got 12 baskets. We're just going to stick with 12 baskets. We don't need more than 12. 12 is fine. I mean, we could have sold him a couple of stuff. We could have sold him a couple of baskets, I suppose, but we really just don't need that many. Come on. So yeah, the fireproof vent, very nice, means that we can build it sort of next to like fireplaces, etc. Speaking of fireplaces, do we want to build an actual like stone fireplace? Because it's good because it only throws sparks forward, so we could put that there, and it means that we kind of free up a little bit more space in the sort of central bit of the area. Again, we could always put it there. Yeah. Yeah. Put it there. It's going to cost us more hand tools. So let's get another set done. People are picking up the peat. That's good. We still have more harvesting jobs. It is indeed harvesting season for peat. It's never stopped. We're gathering some stuff there. Okay, perfect. So we actually have some shears now. Nice. So we could... Oh, your milk. We could get rid of raw... This is sheepy. So we've got this raw wool. We need to store that somewhere. So let's set up an immediate ingredients thing over here, which stores nothing except raw wool. We'll make it highest priority because we don't want this going to waste. Let's just... Somebody bring that in. I mean, you think about where we want to put this wool dressing area. So this makes it into clean wool. It needs to be done somewhere where it's warm and somewhere where it's not rainy. So, I mean, potentially in this area here, once we... I mean, we could get rid of some of these straw mats. We don't need them all. I know we're saying, oh, we might have to move people back in. We're all right for now. I mean, part of me, yeah, maybe we do just make this into more of a dormitory. I was kind of like, oh yeah, Martin will live here, haha, very fun. But we need somewhere for the babies to go once things are done. Oh, we've unlocked some daub walls, and we've also unlocked composting, which is also very nice. So let's go ahead. I think we might want to make some composters kind of here-ish, next to the sort of thresher. Pretty close by to where the farm's going to be. Use some of those planks that we have, some of the twine. It means that we can use this plentiful amount of animal poop that we have in order to make things a wee bit better. We do, however, need to make some manure baskets, so let's make sure that we have at least 5 of them. We can make ourselves some fertilizer. Good stuff. But yeah, okay, so we need to... You're not going out here and getting peat? Somebody getting peat? Nope. We really need a trader to come by and give us some more peat. I could up the stuff as well for the priority. Equally, we are getting a lot of stuff done. The task list is going down. We've got a lot of hauling to do, but that's okay. That's actually all right. Chickens are eating up this stuff here. Thomas is now a juvenile. Look at that jaw, man. That's the squarest jaw I've ever seen. But that's good. That means that we now have a little bit of stuff there. We can build a mulch path, which is nice. Means that, in terms of everything else other than... I mean, it definitely doesn't take as much time as the stones. Gives the same speed boost, and actually looks a little bit nicer as well. People do kind of like it. We don't have much mulch though, do we? Oh, we've got a fair amount, to be fair. Let's grab this bark bin too, and we can just dump that down there. We need some nails for that, but that's okay. Somebody will get on that sure in a little minute. How's Bessie doing? You're doing all right. You don't cost any wages, which is nice. And we've got a traveller coming in, Jane. She's all right as well. So we'll need to get this wool dressing. It's going to cost us a whole bunch of nails, but it's okay. We can dump this in here. I think it's probably going to be our new kind of like workshopping area, or at least for things that like need to be inside. Yeah, Jane, I think we just get you to leave. I'm sorry. I would really like to have more people here. Sophia is now a juvenile as well. This is great. All of a sudden, we should see an absolute massive increase in the amount of stuff that we can do. At this point, now we say, hey, make this peat a little bit more important. I want to have a dirt path that leads not only all the way through the kind of garden area, but I'm also going to want to have one that kind of like goes over to like here as well. So let's do that. Come through here, hopefully enable people to kind of like run through where the heather is a little bit easier. There we go. They should take that path nice and easy. Come over here to the peat. This dirt path is actually going to be pretty high priority as well, because we just need to get it done. We have bodies now, so we can do it. Let's have a little check of our tools, because we've got a couple more people that have come up. So we've got plenty of axes, plenty of hoes, decent number of picks, decent number of sickles. I'm actually going to say we want additional sickle, and probably another spade, just so we have a spare. Everybody's off to bed. Good stuff. People are over there. Yeah, good stuff. So no longer having a private room, Mr. Martin, but it's okay. You guys can all kind of like sleep together. I'm sure you'll be happy. There you go. It's a tiny wee room, so you don't like it. It's also very stinky, but that's okay. Another nice, fairly warm summer night for us to kind of chill by, enjoy the fireflies, and get ready for the next day. Last day of summer. So that'll be interesting. Need to water this bit over here as well. It hasn't actually rained for a while. That's quite surprising. They are growing. We just don't have much to eat off them yet. So last day of summer. Everybody get to work. We can hopefully hold on to this wool for a little bit. It'd be nice to get some like nice woolen clothing rather than just the fur. Just keep people a little bit happier in the winter time. Agnes is just working away. This is not taking any time at all. Very, very worth it. Obviously not as nice looking as the stones, but we're getting them done. hopefully this will mean that we're able to get the peat stuff done as well. Maybe we just do the same thing over here too. We just get this dirt path just running out. It's going to be, as I say, it's going to take us an awful long time to get done, but that's okay. We're just going to want to get this path done lickety split. Sorry, berry bush, you're going to have to go. There we go. Yeah, just get you guys over there. So this will get a nice decent path for people getting over to both the peat areas. And we'll kind of see what happens with that. Okay, apologies for that. The dog decided to start barking. A little bit annoying. Oh, there's a calf there. As I was kind of saying before, we don't really need cows. Certainly not at this point. We don't have the infrastructure really to use them. I think we'll just buy your iron. We won't sell any of our baskets. We're not going to sell any of our clothes. I think we'll just get you. We'll say thank you for your iron. Thank you very much. We'll use that. It's going to be very helpful. What do we have from you? Flax. Hay is useful. Flax, not so much. You do have a tomcat. Would be very useful for all these mice, I've got to say. But we can't afford it. Don't really want the straw either. I think we're just going to hold off for now. Again, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for a bit of hay. Here we go, Agnes. You get this done. Oh, this is... I'm really starting to feel it now. We've got the children yearn for the peat mines. Oh, it's beautiful. This at least means that they're going to be able to come out here. You're actually fantastic in terms of your stats. You have a lot of good experience levels. Old Sophia. Thomas, how are you doing? You're going to be a pretty good builder. You really don't like doing lumber. You're a fantastic cleaner, actually, as well. That's good to know. So we need someone to do cleaning later on. That's always something we can do. There we go. Gather up this stuff here. You're going to be a wee bit slow, but there's going to be a fantastic and lovely new path. I'll take you up there. We'll kind of beautify this a little bit later on. I'm just kind of more wanting to just have people move a little bit faster, getting over to the mines here. And at least this will make it so that people can just kind of, you know, run around this kind of area here, get to where they need to go as soon as possible. This improved thresher, yeah, we kind of need to get this place done. There's some rats here. Excuse me. This is why we need a cat. This is why we need a cat. We're not going to be storing any food here at least, so not too bad. But yeah, we need to get some more peat. We've got some more bricks. They're currently drying. That's fine. Nobody's come along to sell anymore, which is a bit of a shame. But everything is looking okay. We might start thinking about harvesting a couple of berries soon as well. Agnes is working on this side too. Oh, look at this path. Look at that. That's so much better in terms of being able to get down here. Obviously, moving on the actual like peat bog itself is it's pretty hard work. So Sophia and Martin together, fantastic combo. One is, you know, gathering up the peat bricks. The other one is bringing them over there to get them dried off. Oh, it's wonderful. Finally, we might actually be able to get this done before winter. I'm actually starting to feel pretty good about that. We got some hay in here as well. We're gonna actually just harvest that because we're probably gonna like cordon this bit off sooner rather than later. Got some more peat as well that we can harvest. Oh, we actually run out of spades. I think we have. Yeah, all of our spades are broken. So we finally start to get things working pretty well, and the spades all decide to break. You just can't get the people, can you? Never mind. Main thing is though, we're actually with this path, the speed at which people are able to do things should be an awful lot better. Elspeth can kind of, you know, do this stuff here. We can get a little bit more clay, so we'll get somebody to do that. But yeah, overall I think things have gotten quite rapidly better, and that's with a massive expansion of our workforce with the kids growing up. I did say that it was going to be pretty massive change, and we can already feel it. I thought they weren't going to grow up until autumn, but it seems I can't do sort of like, you know, basic math. But I suppose anybody who actually watches this is not a surprise. That's all. Never mind. I mean, if anything, my Reyes 2 video should show that. But yeah, things are going pretty well. Got a whole bunch of stuff that we're unlocking. We're finally kind of getting stuff done in our smithy. Just looking rather snazzy, if I do say so myself. We do need to kind of like, you know, snazz up this bit here because it is a little bit, you know, not so nice. Finish off this area here. I mean, to be honest, even if we kind of just do like a straw floor, we could just do that. Just in, at least in the thresher area, just so it's kind of done. Not very flammable, so that's always nice. Could do a clay floor as well, just, you know, get it done. There we go. Elspeth, you just, you know, harvest away that. There's a rat in there. It's field mouse. I saw you. Yeah, we're able to just kind of like harvest away with this stuff here. People are grabbing up the peat bricks, able to bring them back. Starting to dry. Gonna have them dried out. We should have a pretty decent autumn to get, and when I say pretty decent autumn, we should be able to get this place finished by the end of autumn, which would be good because that's when the cold starts coming, and hopefully we can get ourselves a little bit of supply of firewood and of peat in order to get us through the winter. Especially because we're now actually going to be, you know, heating 2 different areas at the same time. We maybe want to think about as well just trying to harvest up some more straw just to make sure that we're definitely going to have enough over the winter. Last thing I want is that to no longer be the case. But yeah, overall, things are going pretty well. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm just double checking the ideas here just to see when can we get buckets. We get buckets when we can build staves and iron hoops, and we have a cooperage, so that's not going to be for a while. At least in our current rate of tool production. This might take us a little bit longer. Chamber pot, we need toilet. Toilets we're getting pretty close to. We just need boards now, which is going to be the next carpentry bit. So, there we go. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully. And we can also get some clean wool as well, which would be great. We want to get as much clean wool as we can. So when somebody can get on that, that'd be good. And hopefully we can make some nice woolen clothes out of them. That'd be great. Yeah, everybody's coming along. All the kids up here in the sort of large room. We'll move out those beds. We'll move them over to here into sort of the other area. As I say, we'll also kind of clean up this food storage area. Get these little paths built out. And get things done. Overall, I think we're really starting to progress into the point where we can say that we are thriving. Although we still got to get all the food for winter. But just no point. There's no point harvesting it now. It's the middle of summer. It's just too hot. Well, this hay's doing quite well. The oats are still growing. Hopefully we'll be able to get a decent harvest of them before the end of autumn. But we'll just kind of have to see. Certainly the growing point is done, which is a little bit of a shame. I was kind of hoping we'd maybe get some of these like seeds in the ground this year, but it looks like it's going to be a next year job. Not that it's an issue. It's just something we're going to have to work our way towards. And yeah, looks like we've got a little bit of stuff growing there as well. And with that, that is us finally into autumn. I think this is where we'll end our episode here. Just want to say a big thank you to everybody for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying Clanfolk. I'm really enjoying the new difficulty, and especially when we survive lightning strikes, it's always nice. But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying it. Just want to say a big thank you as well to all the members of the Burger Band supporting the channel. Really does mean the world to me, all the support you get. You can become a member of the Burger Band if you want to join through YouTube. Gives you early access to videos as soon as they're uploaded, rather than scheduled to come out. And as well, it's a couple of other benefits. But most importantly, thank you to everybody for watching, everybody for commenting, everybody for enjoying the stuff we're putting up. Until next time, take care.